Hello everyone. In this video we will learn how to reverse an array. Okay. The input over here would be an array of an elements. So let's say an array of 5 elements: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the output expected is the reverse of this array. What do we mean by reverse? By reverse we mean that the last element would appear to be first, the second last element would appear to be second, and so on. Okay, so the input array was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the output, the reverse array, is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What logic should we use to solve this problem? So let's take two variables I and j. I will point at the first element. So let's take this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take this array. I will point at first index, which means I will hold index of first element, which is 0, because array starts with index 0, and j will hold index of the last element. Index of the last element is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the index of last element is 4. And what we will do, we will swap the element pointed by I and j. Okay, so now 5 will come here and 1 will go there. Now what we will do, we will increment I by 1 and decrement j by 1. So I will become 1 and j will become 3. So now I is here and j is here. Again what we will do, we will swap the element pointed by I with element pointed with j. So here 4 will come, here 2 will come. Now again what we will do, we will increment I by 1, decrement j by 1. So I will become 2 and j will also become 2. So when I is equal to j, we will stop. Okay, so it's a very simple problem. Let's understand the solution one more. What we did, we declared two variable I and j, holding the index of first element and the last element, which was 0 and 4. Then what we did, we swapped the element pointed by I and j. I was pointing 1, j was pointing 5. We swapped those elements, so 5 came at first index, 1 went to last index. Then what we did, we incremented I by 1, we decremented j by 1. So I became 1 and became 3. So I was here and j was here. Then what we did, we swapped the element pointed by I and j. So 4 came here and 2 came here. Then what we did, we again incremented I by 1 and decremented j by 1. So I was 1 plus 1, which is 2, j was 3 minus 1, which is 2. Now I and j both point to same element, so we stopped and we got our final output. What we got? We got 5, we got 4, we got 3, we got 2, we got 1, which is equal to our output. Okay, so let's write the pseudo code for this. What we did, we declared I with 0, we declared j with the last index. Okay, now how to find the last index? What we can do, we can find the length of the array and then minus 1. So the length of the array would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Minus 1 will be 4, which is the last index, which is 5 minus 1, which is 4, which is the last index. Okay, then what we did, i was less than j while I was less than j, because once I was equal to j, we stopped. So while I was less than j, what we did, we swap element at I with element at j. After that, what we did, we incremented I by 1, we decremented j by 1. I plus plus j minus minus. Now let's write C++ code for this. Let's include our standard libraries, bits slash stdc++ dot h using namespace std. Now first declare our main function int main. Let's declare an array, our input array, int array, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now let's call the function reverse. Let's pass array, then starting index, which is 0, then ending index, which is length of array minus 1. Return 0. Now let's declare this reverse function. It will be void because we are not returning anything. Void reverse. What we passed? We passed an array. We pass starting. Let's take it I. We passed ending index. Let's take it as j. Now what we did? Okay, so now we have our I, we have our j. Now what we have to do? We have to run a while loop while I is less than j. For swapping, let's take a temp variable which should hold element at I, then replace element at I with element at j, and then element at j will be replaced with u inside our temp variable. Okay. After that, what we have to do? We have to increment I. We have to increment I by 1. We have to decrement j by 1. Okay. After this loop, we have to print the output. So what we can do? We can use a for loop. For int I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus cout element at I. Close the for loop. Close the function. Okay, so this was the code for reversing an array. I hope you have understood. It's a pretty simple code.